Join? Are you able to join? Mm. Get water. Mm. Thank you, Kayo. Good to you as well. Dili, si Joshua. Ha? I give you? Kat, nga nung diya, kisa nag-ingon sa mo na pwede ni mo na aprihan. Ha? Apri mo ni daan sa kamo. Imang labot og dili mo ha, wala pa gyud ka na nangid ha. Dili maglakaw-lakaw diri sa kulik. Brooke? Brooke? There's a feedback? No worries.
Okay. Are you okay?
Yeah.
All right, well, at least you can hear me.
You're very formal. Like everything's black.
Yeah, it's going to stay that way for right now.
Okay. Do you want Rich to join in?
Yeah, might as well have him come on in.
Okay. Excuse.
I can use this same link for Brandon, right? If for some reason he doesn't have the link.
Yes, correct. He can just click the link that I gave you, and then he'll be able to join.
All right. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
Sorry you can't see me this morning. I'm having some camera technical difficulties.
I think that is due to the weather.
You know what? It's about 78 degrees and sunny. Well, I guess it's not sunny yet here in Florida, but it is. It's gonna shape up to be a gorgeous day as soon as the sun comes up.
Oh, that's nice. In our end, we always have the normal wet and dry season, and now it's kind of like rainy.
We have our rainy season in the summer,
Wow.
and here in Tampa, we rained 21 days straight, and of those 21
Wow.
days, 15 days was flooded across the entire city.
Oh.
So we had an interesting summer this year.
Wow. We can like play skimboard already in front of the, I mean, just right outside the house.
I should
If
show
that,
you some pictures. People were actually like surfing and driving their boats on the street.
wow. That's quite good. Great. That's super. I mean,
It's definitely interesting to say the least.
yeah, you know.
All right. Well, we'll get down to business because Brandon is going to be popping on here in the next 10 minutes or so. Um, so basically, Brandon Rhymes is he is a real estate agent. It's residential real estate for the most part.
Mhm.
He focuses on buyers rather than sellers, and he has a team right now of 5 real estate agents that work with him.
Mhm.
And in addition to that, he also has the Quarterback Real Estate Show, which is both a radio show and a television show.
Wow.
So he has a lot of stuff going on, and he's looking for some help. So what he's looking to start with right now, he's never worked with a VA before.
Hmm.
I don't ever think he's even had an assistant before.
Oh.
So he is a newbie to having help, other than his real estate agents, which really need to be selling rather than, doing all this other stuff that we do because we are who we are, right?
Yeah, correct. You know, because you're like good in that area, so why not make use of it?
That's right. That's right. Jane knows this, but we definitely tell our clients that if it is not making them money, they shouldn't be doing it.
Mhm.
And our goal is to help get all the stuff done that doesn't make them money, and then get to the stuff that could possibly make them money.
Yeah.
So it's about increasing their sales funnel, and that's what we're here to do today. So Brandon wants to start with some calling. His ideal situation, I mean, as far as calling goes, is I want to say he said like 8:30 to 10:30 in the morning, which would be 8:30 to 10:30 in the evening your time.
Hmm.
And then in the evening our time, like 5:30, 6:30, 7:30, like 5:30 to 8:30
Hmm.
in the evening, because of course he deals with a lot of residential.
Yeah.
So you're going to get people on their work phones and their cell phones in the morning, and you'll get them on their home phones in the evening.
That's okay.
That's okay. Yeah. So I honestly, knowing Brandon as long as I have,
Hmm.
he's going to be gun shy at the beginning because we're going to have to train him on all this stuff. He's very type A personality, and you'll understand that in about 10 minutes when he pops on the line. Um, so we really kind of have to. I'm going to have to educate him on my end, and so that we can have a smooth transition into having help.
Oh.
Um, so that's what we'll do, because that's what we do here at My Clone Solution. Um, Jane, of course, will provide you with all of the tools you need on your end.
Hmm.
Um, and, everything, payments and everything will come through her, and I'll take care of everything here on the American side. So we are your managers, so if there's ever anything that you need, you've got it.
Wow.
Um,
Okay. Two managers. Wow.
well, it's funny because, like I said, a lot of our clients are newbies to this. Like until they actually talked to me, they didn't even know what a VA was.
Oh.
So, yes. So it takes a lot of hand-holding and babysitting and education for a lot of our clients to see the value in what we do. Um, and so that's where we're going to start. Now, my goal for Brandon is, of course, to start out part-time because that's what he wants. But ideally, I get him to a rate where I can start you out full-time, and then we can use you for other clients until Brandon steps up and does the full-time deal. Which, honestly, if you're doing what it is that you do, we're not going to have an issue. I know he'll see the value within the first couple of months, and he'll then be like, all right, I can take him full-time,
Yeah.
which is our goal with all of our clients. And I know he's got the money to do it. It's just a matter of making him see the value.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
Mm.
Jane, any questions for me?
No, none actually.
All right. How about you, Rich? Any questions for me?
None so far. Don't worry. I have my pen here. I'll just write it down if there will be something that I'll be needing.
Excellent. Well, Brandon has seen your interview video, and that's why he chose you to have this conversation with this morning. And honestly, I think he'll probably pop on. I'm going to ask him to tell us about him and his business so that
Hmm.
you guys get a sense of that directly from him. And then and then he'll probably go straight into specifics with you. I know I told him he had to write me scripts. He's got lists. He will do all of that legwork for you. And he will give you everything that you need. I've already prepped him on all of that. So he may even want to do a couple of mock phone calls with you. So when that happens, Jane and I are just going to be quiet and sit in the background just so we know what's going on. And the reason that I had her initiate this call today is because I have to be out of here by 7:45, and I didn't want to have to cancel the whole call because of it. But I found out yesterday that Brandon also has to be out by 7:45 because he's got to take his kids to school.
Oh.
So this will be quick and painless, and hopefully you'll... Oh, look. Hi, Brandon.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, good morning.
Good. I'd like to introduce you to Jane and Rich.
Damon, pleasure to meet you.
Same here, Chief.
Hi,
Pleasure is
Brandon.
all mine.
Brandon, we've been talking for a few minutes, so why don't you go ahead and give Jane and Rich an overview of you and your multiple businesses and what you're looking for, and then we'll let you ask some questions.
Great. Yeah, I when I saw your video, I was excited because I saw that you had real estate experience and you had some experience doing BPOs. And so we do some of that, but a little bit more focused on the sales and on the listing side of real estate. So we have really good leads that we pull every day that are either their multiple listing service lead has expired where they tried to sell the home and now the 6 months went by or the allotted time frame went by and now they're an expired listing. So we pull those leads, and then we also pull for sale by owner property leads, where it would be great to have you reach out to those folks. And what's interesting about our company is that we have a unique selling proposition. We're not just a regular real estate company. I'm a radio and TV show host also. So
Wow.
so it's going to make your job easier to set the appointment because we take their property and we put it on the radio, on an AM station, on an FM station, and 2 TV shows also, broadcast television shows. So we're the only real estate company that I know of that's taking marketing to that level.
True. I haven't encountered a client that has this kind of tools for this kind of business, awareness and marketing side, and that's really an advantage. Wow, it's so great to work with you, Chief.
Thank you, David. Yeah, and so that's kind of the brief overview, and yeah, definitely, a large part of what I do is manage. I also own my own brokerage, so I'm recruiting other agents to come onto my brokerage and some of those types of things. So if you get into a call with another agent, you can also say, oh, well, there might be opportunities to work with our team, so it's really neat. You kind of, whenever you make these calls, you can kind of spin it either way, a couple different ways. But ultimately, I'm just looking to get into more homes because I feel very strongly that my value add to the homeowner is much greater than any other real estate company out there.
Yeah, true, Chief. That's super.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, that's kind of the overview there. Yeah.
Brandon, go ahead and ask Rich anything that you want to know. If you want to try to run through a call or whatever you like to do, just go ahead and make that happen.
Yeah. Does that you feel confident with what I just told you? Do you think you could make calls and set appointments?
On a daily basis, yeah, that will be like the most of the tasks that I'm doing, appointment setting, most of the times also scraping data from the website, and also I have worked with some realtor that their focus is just thinking about what would be the market, preferred market product properties in the upcoming season, and also there are some that are just expanding their network from other states. Like they have lots of leads already, and I think I can handle this. I just need to know what will be the qualities of lead that we can tag as our lead, like certain criteria. And I
Brandon,
think.
you have most of the leads for him, right?
Yeah, we have a lot of leads.
Mhm.
I can either give the login to the site and show how to
Oh.
pull them, or however whatever is easiest or best to deliver them to you.
Mhm.
And the pitch is pretty simple. It's you call up the client, ring ring, and then
Uh-huh.
hey, this is Rich. I'm calling with Platinum MVP Realty
Mhm.
and the Real Estate Quarterback Show. Mr. Rhymes owns the brokerage, and he's also a radio and TV show host here in the Tampa Bay market. And he'd like to feature your home live on air on his radio and TV show
Wow.
until the property sells. So it's a really unique sell. And
Yeah.
well, first, you kind of lead in first. You would say, well, I'm looking to speak to the owner of the property on Fifth Street. Is this
Mhm.
the owner? Oh, okay. Just verify that you have the owner,
Mhm.
and then say, yeah, I see the property expired off MLS. And then you kind of go into that pitch. I'm calling on behalf of Mr. Brandon Rhymes. He's the owner of a brokerage, and he also is a radio and TV show host with iHeartRadio. Have you heard of iHeartRadio?
Yeah, I've seen that on the website.
Yeah, iHeartRadio is
Mhm.
it's where you can pull up all of our links. But we're on a couple stations, which I would send you over a script so you have
Oh.
the stations and the shows, and you know what station and times we're on. And
Mhm.
then our website has a lot of that information. Also, our website is Real Estate Radio
Mhm.
Tampa.com. Real Estate Radio
Yeah.
Tampa.com. And you
Yeah.
mentioned like scrubbing websites and checking for incongruencies with the website. So if that's something you want to do, I'm open to letting you do other things that you might be passionate about too, other than just making calls.
That'll be fine, Chief. However, I have heard that you stated that you have lead generation that it would uh, give us out a lot of number of leads for us to call. That would be much helpful as well, and that would, allow us to patch up a lot of audience due to the number of leads that we'll be having.
Can you repeat that? I just want to make sure I understood exactly what you said. What exactly was that?
In regards to the tool that you said that you will be able to generate leads.
Yes.
That will be really helpful so that we will be able to patch up a lot of audience in the market. So, yeah,
Yeah.
we can
Every day,
certainly use that first.
every day there's expired leads that come
Hmm.
off the multiple listing service.
Hmm.
Uh, so maybe next time I can do a screen share with you, or I can show you how the screen share works.
Yeah.
But if I can give you a website, then I can give you the login and password
Hmm.
to that website,
Hmm.
and then you can simply just hit refresh. You just hit the update button, refresh,
Hmm.
and it'll show like all the leads that come down. Like, matter of fact, here you can see kind of like these are the leads I've been calling.
Wow.
So it's
You're
it's
all.
printed out. It's printed out just like that with the
Uh-huh.
phone number, the name, and then I print them out and make notes on it. Or you can make notes in the system, in the computer
Yeah.
database.
Yeah, we can do that also. So for easy tracking. Yeah.
Perfect. But yeah, so it's some of these are higher end properties, and then we'll also maybe put together a bonus structure for you too, depending on
Wow.
how many you set, how many appointments you set, and things like that. Because I want to motivate you. I want to keep you happy too.
Wow. Thank you so much for that, Chief. That's so nice of you and kind.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, it's,
Yeah.
it's very helpful for me because having the show and the TV show, and then last night I just got news that I might be hosting a nationally televised TV show too, So
Wow.
my role's expanding. So the more that I can have, folks like you that are doing a good job behind the scenes and helping set appointments for me, so I can go in and then I can close the deal and get money coming in from selling the deals, the leads. Once they convert to a closed sale, by all means, that's the type of person I am. Is I want to make sure I take care of people.
Wow, thank you so much for that, Chief. And on our end, we're kind of like having a boss as a superstar. Wow, that's really something, you know,
Yeah,
that's something that you cannot get in your lifetime.
yeah, man. We're gonna.
True. I'm
Yeah,
getting
Well,
excited.
yeah. That's
I
awesome.
think I think our Philippine arm of My Clone Solution and the real estate quarterback show is rocking and rolling over there.
Wow.
Um,
Right.
Brandon, I will touch base with you. I'll send you an email later today, and you and I will figure everything out on our side. Do you have
Okay.
your script done already or not?
I would have to still piece that together fully.
Okay. What is Brandon? What does your Monday look like? Do you have any time that we can set you up with Rich?
Yeah, that would be good.
Mhm.
Let's see. Yeah. What's better, early morning or what's best for you guys?
It'll just be you and Rich. So, Rich, you of course are 12 hours ahead of us. So your Monday morning, our Monday morning is going to be your Monday night. Do you want to do Monday night or do you want to do Tuesday morning, Rich?
It depends upon the boss. I'm always available.
Okay.
But yeah, whichever is preferred to you, Chief.
How about maybe around 8 a.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time on
Mhm.
Monday? We can get started, and then because that'll be a good time. I can actually maybe pull some leads, and then you can just maybe watch me make some calls,
Yeah,
or maybe hear me make some calls,
yeah.
uh, and then kind of get the inside, and then you would
Hmm.
simply just be doing it in third person. Obviously, Mr. Rhymes, that way it's kind of, put me somewhat on the pedestal,
Uh,
but that'd be great.
yeah,
The
yeah.
sooner, yeah, and then Brooke, we'll have to get the calendar synced up. However, we were talking about doing that.
Yeah, we can. What we'll do is we'll you and I will get together and get the calendar synced. We'll get Rich is going to have a My Clone Solution email for you as well, and then we'll just plan on you guys talking 8 a.m. Monday morning, which Rich will be 8 p.m. Monday evening for you,
Mhm.
and Jane will get you set up with a My Clone Solution Gmail, and we'll get you set up with that calendar that can be shared. So Jane and I will take care of that, and you guys will talk on Monday, and we'll talk here shortly.
All right.
Excellent. Thanks so much. Yeah, look forward to working with you, Rich. And
Same,
I
same here,
love
Brandon,
Chief.
I
have a
love the
fantastic
personality.
day, and Jane and Rich stay on the line for me.
Okay.
Okay. Thanks.
Bye, Brandon.
Welcome,
Bye.
Chief. Have a good one.
You too. Thank you. Look forward to working with you.
Oh, same here. Pleasure's all mine.
Peace out. How you doing, Rich?
I'm pumped up and excited. I'm so sorry. I'm just kind of like being myself.
No, it's good. He is a very energetic guy.
Thank.
Well, hey, guess what? We have our first hire, Jane.
Oh my god. Amazing. Yes. Okay.
Okay, so what we're going to do, I want to have an email address set up for everybody that we hire. So let's do like rich.mcs@gmail.com just to make it easy.
MCS.
Rich dot Mike Charlie Sierra dot
Yes,
com
at gmail.com.
at Gmail. Yeah, I can set this one up.
Excellent. And so that will be MCS's My Clone solution.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So go ahead and set that up, and then make a specific calendar in that Gmail account just
Mhm.
for Brandon.
Mhm.
And then we're going to share it with him, but I have to get him set on his Gmail first. So I'm going to go ahead and get that taken care of with him, hopefully Monday morning, or actually maybe even today sometime. So I'll give him a call today and hopefully get that set up with him. And then I'll have, as soon as I have a Gmail email address for him, I'll have him email you directly.
All
So
right.
just shoot me over a message as soon as you have that Gmail working,
Mhm.
uh, and we'll make sure that the two of you get those calendars connected.
Okay.
Then he can put everything he needs to on that calendar, and like I do for Jane, we put it on your time,
Mhm.
so it pops up and reminds you at the correct time on your side.
Wow, thank you so much for that.
Sure.
Yeah,
And
it's not yet DST, right?
it's what?
It's not yet the daylight saving time.
No, that happens here, I guess, at the end of the month.
Wow, that's what I'm concerned of. But
Oh,
as you have stated that the calendar will be syncing into our time, so I think I will not need to worry about those kind of stuff.
no. No, you should be okay. Because Google takes care of daylight savings time too. You're always going to be 12 hours ahead of us.
Wow.
Um, so you'll be fine. Um, let's see. I think that's all we have to get into place on your end. Brandon will have the scripts for you. He's going to go through calls with you on Monday, so you'll know exactly what he needs to have done and how he wants it done. And as you can see, his personality is very much celebrity.
Yeah.
Whether he's a celebrity or not, he's even before the TV show, he was like that. So
Wow. I can.
you did a
Manage.
fabulous job playing to his ego.
So, the email address where I should send my test mail, would that be directly to Brooke?
You can send it to Jane, or yeah,
Yeah.
please send it to both of us. Just
Okay.
so as soon as it gets up and running, I
Mm-hmm.
can connect Brandon's calendar Gmail with yours.
All
Mm.
right.
So, and Jane will give you all of that.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, fantastic. Jane, were we going to have him calling for Dwayne once we get that research piece done?
Can you repeat that? I'm sorry.
Were we going to use Rich to do some calls for Dwayne? Or were we using somebody else to test
Or
them?
we can use Rich if you want to. I didn't
Okay.
know. Yeah, Rich also wanted a caller, but yes, we definitely can use Rich for now since he's good in calling. And then let me just know if you need somebody or we're short of callers. We also have Rodolfo already doing the research and the emailing and all the admin stuff.
Yep.
So yeah, he's doing a good job. He's already forwarded me all his output today. So yeah, I think we're good. Half part time for Dwayne as well, right?
Yes. Dwayne will take full time as soon as he's comfortable. Dwayne has worked with Dwayne has worked with VAs before,
Mm-hmm.
but he's not had the experience that he requires. And I think it's because he is a horrible manager. And I can say that because I've known him a long time.
Okay.
But he requires both phone and research. So where the research comes in, if we have somebody that doesn't want to do research, that just wants to make calls, that's cool. But he requires both. And
Okay.
I would like, if we can get Rich to make those calls for us right now, then that will fill up his time so that we can bring him on full time while we're waiting for Brandon to bring him on full time himself.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right. Yeah, let's
Okay.
do two. Yeah.
So if we, use the resources that we have to make sure they don't go anywhere else.
True.
Okay.
And
So, yeah. So for right now, let's use Rich for the phone calls. Let's use Rodolfo for the research piece,
Mhm.
and then Dwayne has stacks and stacks and stacks of stuff. So there's not going to be a shortage of anything coming from him. It's just a matter of prying the money from his cold, dead hands. Um, and yeah, so Dwayne, Rich, just to give you a little bit of information, Dwayne is a magician.
wow, really?
And he travels the country doing magic shows for corporations, fairs and festivals, pretty much anywhere that will bring in an entertainer. That's
Mm-hmm.
where he wants to be.
Mm-hmm.
He's a motivational and public speaker as well.
Wow.
So he's got a bunch of different projects. So if you want to go check out the website, it's
Mm-hmm.
DwayneHill.com. So it's DEWAYNEHILL.com.
All right.
And you'll be able to see he's got videos on there. He has a whole YouTube channel, and you'll be able to see exactly what you're doing. Most of the calling is really simple. He would love to have appointment setters, and so that's where I want to get you to. And he'll
Mm-hmm.
give you all the scripts and everything, and you may modify them because you just might. But a lot of the calls are, so our Rodolfo is working on research stuff, and then that research is probably going to come to you, and you're going to go fill in holes. So the goal is to get past any gatekeepers and find out who books the entertainment for any of their events. And then after we know who that person is, try and set an appointment for Dwayne. But I'm going to have to get Dwayne on a Google Calendar so that you know when he's busy and when he's not, so that
Mm-hmm.
you can just book him. Up until about a year and a half ago, he was only doing his booking or his marketing via email, like mass bulk email.
Oh.
Wow.
And so we got him switched over into using people to do research and to make calls and that sort of thing. And the people that we've brought on up to this point have kind of fallen short. So now that my clone solution offers awesome people by way of Jane here, um, we're going to build this entire arm of this company and make our business owners extremely happy, and so that they bring everybody on full time because these people can afford it if they know what they're getting.
Mm.
The
Yeah.
only thing that Dwayne, especially right now because of his trust issues, the only thing that he requires is we'll have like a Google Doc, which will be a log. So, so you'll have, today I made, 50 phone calls. These are how many people I got a hold of. And really that works for you too, because if we go back to recall these people again, at least you
Mm-hmm.
know who you've gotten a hold of and who you've left voicemails for.
True,
So,
true. Yeah.
and that's it. And we're just going to do a shared Google Doc for that so that he can pop into it at any time, and so
Yeah.
can you.
Yeah.
And so he can actually see that things are happening. And that's really all he cares about, is that stuff is happening and that his money is going towards what is possibly shows for him. And that's the
Oh,
goal.
that will be quite manageable. It's some kind of a daily task that I'm doing. So
Yeah. And
it's
yeah, for right now it'll be a lot of phone stuff, but my hope is that when Brandon brings you on full time, you'll be doing a whole bunch of other stuff.
Mm.
that will be fine.
All right. All right,
And
folks. It
I'll
is off
say
to my first appointment of the day. And I'll watch for your email to come through with that email address, get Brandon hooked up with you, and you guys will have a fabulous conversation Monday morning.
all right. Thank you so much for that, Brooke, and thank you so much for staying late for us.
Oh, no, it's all good. Have a fabulous weekend for you both. And Jane, I will not talk to you Sunday night, but I will definitely talk to you Monday.
Okay. All right.
Um,
Copy that.
awesome.
Okay.
Have a great weekend, you guys.
You
Have a
too,
great day.
boss.
Bye.
Bye. Jane,
Yo. Oh.
email, Skype lang sa ako itong email so that I can set up the email ready and then email you guys.
You mean
Asa to na ako
among
isend.
email? Saan mo
Mm.
i-send? Sige.
Oh.
Um, okay.
So, mga
So,
kong himon is richt.mcs@gmail.com. And
yes.
then, maghimo lang ako daan dito mga katong sa Google ganidaan. Sana, si
Oo.
tawag ko na
Tama.
nito.
And then,
Drive.
8:30 man pa, no? 8:30 p.m. Monday. Remind
Wow.
you. Kunya,
Wow,
calendar.
chuyoy. How daw ni mo ato na? Yun sa man to nimo.
Sa man. Ha?
Nanggawas to, nanggawas diri ang schedule. Chuyoy. Click to open.
Virtual assistant kaya ako. Kumusta mo po nun?
How kay go mo?
Glory to God. Kanang Rich, I would just like to remind you, just to
Mhm.
give you a heads up.
Mhm.
Uh, dako kayo imong client. So most probably ang among plan ni Brooke, since we're going to be a sister company, kay
Mhm.
siya man sa States, ako dere mag-put up og ka ng virtual
Wow.
assistant house. Yes, that's the plan.
Wow.
Um, since dako imuhang client, ikaw ang pilot or ikaw ang pinakauna na VA ni Brandon,
Mhm.
inadaghan siya og kanang real
Artista pa
estate
jud.
under, yeah, artista pa jud. Daghan siya og under him. So
Mhm.
kung tarungon nimo siya, you'll be like a supervisor to the other teammates.
Wow.
So yes, and plano si Brooke na kwaon ang team by next year. So mauna ko dito. Um,
Wow.
yes, praise God kay.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Chocolate lang. Ticket, gusto ka. Kana. So, God willing, makaabot ko next year dito pag maput up ang company dere. And ikaw ang isa sa mga supervisory na ginatanaw na mo for Brandon since mag-hire pa og more VAs under him kung matarong iyang account. So, kanang uban mong client, ano sa kana, Lilo. So, mas maayo nga mag-exceed a few tips, mas maayo nga manghinubra ang imong task nga gibuhat sa client kaysa
Yeah.
magkulang-kulang.
Normal.
And let me know if you're having trouble.
Mhm.
uh what else? So
Schedule. Kay murag 24 hours mo yung gisulti gud na schedule gud. So,
grabe po na
asa
to
man
siya.
may butang? Namo gud tay gabi ug buntag akong nadunggan yun.
Dili gabi daw para sa imuha, buntag para sa
Mm.
iya ha. So
Okay.
8:30 sa gabi sa imuha hantod buntag. So kung ako sa imuha, kung naa kay mga hours nga katulugon ka,
Mhm.
let me know kay mo na nga hours ibutang nato ang imuhang lunch time. And mas maayo na upfront ka sa client. Let's say for example ako, wala jud ko nagatawag og around 3 to 4, around 2, 3, 2 to 4 a.m. So 2 hours na siya na nagatulog ko. So
Wow.
yes, nagamata ko alas 5. Tawag na pod ko alas 5 hangtod alas 8. Pero at least productive ko. So
Bitaw.
yes, but pa sa ana, it's better na honest ka sa imong client kaysa
Sure.
magpa-impress ka and then later on compromise ang imuhang activity. So,
Yeah.
yes, me and Brooke will be working with you hand in hand if you have problems. I'll be giving you tips. I'll be supervising you so that
Wow.
you'll be trimmed up to be a supervisor in the future. And
Oh.
hopefully we can build a team of giants with excellence. So, ang logo sa company is success with integrity. So every
Oh.
success na ginahatag sa Ginoo is with integrity. So kabalo
True.
sila na yes. Um kabalo sila na naatay laing clients. If
Mhm.
ma-remember nimo you were open with Brooke nga nakay laing client, but then you were also open that you do have assistants. So
Mhm.
ginaallow nato na it's because kabalo mi nga you would like to triple your gusto
Yeah.
ta maka-triple ang ato ang
Income.
our atong income. Pero Let it be nga dili ma-compromise imong trabaho kay client. How are you going to do that? You just need to be productive, and
Mm-hmm.
to be productive you need to be wise in
Mm-hmm.
doing so. How can you be wise? It's making good decisions every day. First, pag dili nimo feeling nimo nagka mamo na ka sa imong trabaho, the first aid for that is planning your day. So
Mm-hmm.
priority, ako permanente jud ko na notepad. I once before I was like Rick nga pito ka mo client pagkatapos sunod bulan isa na lang. So
Wow.
wala makakaila kay Rick. Ngay nga na mi tanan sa VA house. So
Mawa.
yes, moagi ta tanan ana, pero I don't want you to go down that road kay that road
Yeah.
is so toxic for yourself.
Yeah.
Maisip nimo na in productive man ko oy kanang unsa ni wala nagipadulngan akong life kanang I'm a
Mm-hmm.
mess. Ana good, but actually you're not a mess. You just need organization,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm here to help you. So first, organize. Second, pag digid matabang og organize, then you need an assistant. Mas maayo nang mugasto ka gamay
Oh,
and
good.
then to keep the job than mugasto ka og dako by losing the client and you don't earn anything at all.
Yeah.
So, mo na siya. So that's it. Just be honest first sa ako, and then I'll help you out unsa na to pag turn around sa client, unsa na to pag workout sa imong schedule, pag workout sa imong productivity.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and then hopefully when we do everything in excellence, then the Lord will just bless us. I really
True.
do believe in that. So mo na
True.
to tong goal. By next year I will be able to set up a company here sa Davao, and then mapuhon may lawas makatutag states.
Ah,
Oh,
Calamar.
it's gonna be a long term job, and that's what we
Yeah.
all want, right? Kay mga
Yeah.
manigulang ba
Yeah.
yata?
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a bonus, a bonus systemed company where every when the company grows, everybody grows through
Wow.
percentage. Yes, that's the
Wow.
plan. So moto, hopefully, Rich,
Mm-hmm.
tarong nga jud, make this as your priority client, and let me
Correct.
know if nakay problema with this client and the other client, or your schedule, or the productivity, and especially with the task. Since I've
Mm-hmm.
been working as a virtual assistant for 8 years now, so
Wow.
yes,
Really?
yes, most of the task, ano na jud kay nako na kanang kapa na kay nako na, so I can help you out with everything.
Wow. Thank you so
Um,
much for that,
y-
Jane.
yes, so I'll be sending you a first aid kits by Monday, kanang mga tips
Mm-hmm.
by Monday, and maulang to.
Mm-hmm.
For now, any questions?
Akato lang email mo. Wala na siya na ko lang na number 3 day. Sa screen. Mana siya?
Number three.
List of commands center. Ay, just a schedule. Rich at
Uh-oh.
mcsgmail.com, 8:30 on the calendar.
Okay.
And yung emails, I think yung emails niyo na lang. And
Oo.
everything is
Oo.
good.
Oo. Okay. Sige, muna to kay Nana.
Uh,
Na po kay another schedule. Thank you so much, Rich. We'll be talking to you by Monday. And God bless. You did
you
great.
too. Thank you so much too. Have a good one. Bye,
Okay,
boss.
bye-bye.
Later.